So I've never sung this song at one of my shows, but I wrote it with O.A.R, and they were kind enough. They've released it and brought life to it, and I'm going to give my swing to it tonight. It's called Caroline the Wrecking Ball. There's something about the way we fall apart. Everything that matters didn't matter from the start, and everyone around you played a part. The wrecking ball comes crashing through the buildings and the structures that you carry in your heart. And all I ever asked of you was just to be the woman that you wanted to. And all I ever asked. Just outside the city on a Sunday last July, girl's name was Brandy, but we called her Caroline. No one even knew her history. Said she came from somewhere in the Southland, though it feels like she was coming straight for me. I was playing 9-ball with two guys I knew from work, and this junkie local, he starts acting like a jerk. I saw him put his hand up Brandy's skirt. I don't know what happened next. In retrospect, I lost my head and I think I went berserk. By the time they pulled me off him, I was almost coming to. I was bleeding at the knuckles, and she says, "Nice to meet you. The cops will probably be here in a flash." We hailed a cab, we both got in and watched that taxi driver slam his foot down on the gas. Must be a fool like me to be with a fool like you. Oh, must be a fool like me to be with a fool like you. But I ain't nobody's fool. The next few months we spent a lot of time in the bedroom. We laughed a lot, we drank a lot, we tried to shoot the moon. In the morning time she'd always disappear, and I agreed I'd not ask questions with a chance of an answer she don't want to hear. Then one morning I found her crying on the stoop outside my place. And although she tried to hide it, there was sadness on her face. "Is there anything that I could do?" She said, "Perhaps if you could drop this package off, though I would hate to inconvenience you." Well, they say a sucker's born every 60 seconds time, and I knew I shouldn't do it, but I put it from my mind. Oh, if you knew that gal of mine, you'd understand I had no hand in making that decision. Sometimes reasons got no rhyme. You must be a fool like me to be with a fool like you. Oh, it must be a fool like me to be with a fool like you. And I ain't nobody's fool. Nobody's fool, no, no. I knocked at the address she gave and I waited for a few. I looked inside the window and saw a kid with eyes so blue. Next thing I knew, a gun was in my face. And there's just some shit that you never can erase. Both my hands were shaking as the sun began to rise. I got back to the house and she was gone, and I'm not surprised. You could never ground a bird that needs to fly. Oh, and I got it too, that urge to move. Thanks to you, my wrecking ball, Caroline. It must be a fool like me to be with a fool like you. I said, oh yeah, it must be a fool like me to be with a fool like you. And I ain't nobody's fool, nobody's fool no more. Nobody's fool no more. Nobody's fool no more. That one's an O.A.R. song called Caroline the Wrecking Ball that I was lucky enough to get to write.